Hey, it's Dino! Spend Crypto! I'm just going online on a Friday night. We'll figure out what we're going to talk about, and we'll chat about a couple of things. We'll wait for a few people to come online also. This is kind of an unscheduled event, but we'll see how it turns out anyway. Now, keep in mind, everything that you learn here from me or spoken out of the words out of my mouth is basically not financial advice. Do your own research, figure things out for yourself. Hopefully the information we bring to you will add a little value to your decision-making process. So, like I said, tonight is basically, just an unscheduled impromptu late-night stream. I figured I had a few extra minutes, and we can check out what we can do for this evening. So, hey, we got Paul out there. How you doing, Paul? It's good to see you. So, I just wanted to take a look at a couple of things and tell you about a couple of strange conversations I had on Telegram. Now, keep in mind, we have our own Telegram channel, Digispin. You'll find the link in the comments below. Check that out. We're getting a lot of new subscribers and getting some interaction going. And I usually put my information out there first and discuss things with you. And, of course, can answer any of your questions. A couple of you guys see me on the price chats and what have you. I might try to stay in touch with the community, get the concept of what's going on. So, good to see you, Mark. I see you out there. Mark goes, yeah, the crazy guy with the hat is on the air. Good to see you. That's me. Well, it keeps my hair all nice and neat, Otherwise, I'll be like, I put the hat on, I'm all happy. You see the difference? Yeah. So it's all good stuff. I appreciate you guys being out there. I was taking a look at the Electroneum price chat. Now, of course, if you have any questions and you want to be highlighted on one of my snippet shows, my little short excerpt shows, put a good question in the chat. I'll answer that, and maybe you too will end up on a segment show that we broadcast just about every day. I try to make at least one and bring that to everybody that can't watch a whole live show. Now, I also wanted to mention to you guys, I have not forgotten, and we're getting awfully close to 1,000 subscribers. Let's take a look here. Let's see if I can get this screen to match up with the others. So if we go to our YouTube channel, we are getting close. If we go, and let's see, I think it tells me here. Yes. So 799 subscribers. Woo! Didn't think we'd get there. We were just at 400, I think, at the beginning of the month. So 799 is a great number. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, Digispin will give away 1,000 Electroneum, 1,000 Electroneum, 1,000 web dollars. And that'll be a special show just for the giveaway of those cryptos. We're pretty excited and can't wait to do that. Now, of course, every live show, we give away a little crypto. Let's find out how much we're going to give away tonight. You had to have put your address in the last live show, which was, I think, Sunday. Had the little microphone on the picture. Had to be in place before the end of this show. I'll do a quick confirm on the messages. And you could win yourself some crypto. Let's find out how much we're going to give away. Let's go to the random number picker and take a look at what today's magic number is going to be. We're going to hit generate. Anything less than 50 is 50. Anything greater than 50 is the number. Survey says 67. So I'm going to get my handy dandy red trusty pen. I'm going to put the number 67 here. That is the amount of Electroneum, $1, And now Verus coin. Yes, Verus coin did give us a few coins to give away on the show. So we're pretty super excited about that. Great project, and we're glad to include it in our crypto giveaway. Thank you, Verus. We appreciate it. The community likes your donation to them, and they're excited about the project. So that covers all of the basics. All right, so I see we have a few people out there watching. Don't be shy. Ask lots of questions, and I'll try to answer those for you, and we'll do something pretty exciting. Let's see if I can get this shirt all straightened out. It's a little tight on me, I think. I think I'm getting too fat. Okay. All right, so we did the good stuff there. Let's take a quick look at the chat. Let's see what is going on. So we got, hey, we got my friend Paul. Paul, we love your face. Still say it looks like a mugshot, but we love it every time we see it. Good evening, Dino. We appreciate you. We took care of Mark. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Phoenix Rising out there. We have You Wanna Know Me. He's out there. We got Shahid. Shahid says, hello, Mr. Happy Man. So we appreciate you, Shahid. Glad to see that you enjoy watching me laugh at myself all by myself in the middle of nowhere. With only you guys to watch me randomly over on YouTube. We got Double X out there. He says, hello, Dino. We appreciate that. And Ratessima, which I have no idea if that's the pronunciation, but that's what I'm calling you from now on. Ratessima says, thanks for the late stream. Now I have something to listen to while I drive around at work. So that's a creative job. If you could drive around at work, that's a good thing. Sergeant of the Marines is out there. It's good to see you. Paul says it's not a mug shot. It's just my ugly mug. We know it's not a mug shot, Paul. You just look so stern in the picture. Either way, we loved your face, and we appreciate you showing it to us and being present at Digispin Crypto. We love you here, and it's people like you that make a difference, that keep me going on this show. So I really appreciate you. Lots of big hugs out to Paul. All right. Oh, so Double X is going. Oh, this is an important one. Double X is going. Has anybody here won the Mega Millions? You know, I think that was at 11 o'clock, so it was 20 minutes ago. And I was not smart enough to go check my ticket. I did purchase a ticket to cost me, was it $3 to get it with all the bells and whistles? I mean, you just don't want to buy the basic ticket and find out you could have won all the money, but you didn't spend that extra dollar. So you kind of rope you in. They throw out the fishing hook, and yeah, it's $1 for a ticket, but if you want to win the bigger bucks, and if you want to win with all the extras, it's an extra $1. So they snag you for $3, and zzz, they reeled me right in. So I bought 2. So I'm whopping $6. I have to check that out. That would be an amazing event for anybody that won that much. Especially if it was a single winner. I couldn't even imagine. I am curious to know what exactly would you guys do with all that cash if you won single-handedly. Now, we have to take a look. If you think about it, I'm sure if you're in the U.S., they're going to probably snag you for about 42%, but let's say it's 40% on a $1 billion. So you're still walking away with maybe, what, 600 grand? Excuse me, 600 million. That's a lot of pancakes. Jeez, I couldn't even imagine. I would probably fall over and pass out. But I'm curious to know what you would do with the $600 million. Put it in the chat. I want to see who's the most creative here and what they would do. All right, let's take a look here at the bottom here. We got a couple of crazy things going on. Lots of questions, and I appreciate that. We got Rohit. Rohit's out there. I haven't seen Rohit before. I'm going to put him on the screen. Hi, sir. How are you? We're doing well, Rohit. We appreciate you stopping by. It's good stuff. And I think that was a little new person. That's great. That's great. So let's go back to the beginning. All right. So Phoenix is asking, hey, have any of you guys noticed that Coinbase fees have risen? Yeah, I believe. You know, I have not noticed a significant rise in the fees. But you know, I'm going to be honest with you. There's nobody else that has. I hate to say reasonable, because even Coinbase is pretty expensive, and some of them are just really outlandish. They need more competition. It's the only way to bring the costs under control. And with everybody else charging so much, they can raise the fees and still be less than others. So as soon as we start to see more competition in the acquisition area of purchasing Bitcoin, you know, they're going to pretty much be able to do whatever they want, and we're going to be happy to do it. It's as simple as that. There's really no way around it. I mean, what's your options? You know, you pay their $20 fee, or you go to a Bitcoin ATM and you pay, you know, 12%, 15%. You know, there's really no good answer there. Some of these exchanges that are going to start having fiat pairing to coins, it's going to start to put a little pressure on Coinbase. But you know, they're going to grab the money when they can until they're forced to lower the prices. They ain't going to do it. It's as simple as that. So Phoenix also wants to know, he goes, what's the deal with 0x coin on Coinbase? Well, you know, they purchased a few companies, Coinbase, and one of their acquisitions is using the 0x coin already was built into it between the exchange, and it apparently, you know, since they've incorporated it, they're using it, they're obviously familiar with it, and it made sense to them, obviously, to incorporate it into Coinbase. It would not have been my first guess for a coin to be listed on Coinbase. I mean, it was something out of the clear blue sky, and those that were smart enough to get 0x are probably doing really well. It is what it is. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see, what we got here. Sergeant of the Marine says, if you don't hold a big bag of Electroneum by November 12th, you're going to be upset. You're going to be wrong. By November 12th. So I'm assuming you're going with the November 12th date, because that is the finalization for the KYC. And after the finalization, you would think they would start to roll out some kind of announcements. Now, I'm going to start this off with, I was just on Telegram, and there was a guy on Telegram, and he goes, you know, I've been on the community forum, and I haven't seen Richard post things lately. Can you explain to me why he's not posting? Does anybody know why he's not posting on the community forum? And so I typed out on the screen, and I said, yes, I know exactly why Richard has not been posting on the community forum. And a few seconds went by, and the guy goes, well, can you tell me? I said, sure. The reason why he doesn't post on the community forum every day is he's the chief executive officer. He's the CEO. He's not the forum moderator. The guy writes back, I guess that makes sense. Come on. What do you think the guy's like? He's the bottle washer. He's the you know, he's out there and he's sweeping the floor. He's doing the forum. He's writing the code. Come on, guys, get it together. Alright. Let's see what else we got going on here. So, back to my question of what would you do with the lottery winnings if you won $1 billion? Minus taxes, of course. Got to pay the governor and IRS, all those good guys there, all our buddies. Sergeant Marine says, if I win, I'm spending the whole thing on Electroneum. I'm not sure I'd spend the whole thing, but I would have a pretty good collection at that point of Electroneum. So I like that answer, Sergeant Marines. I'm agreeing with you. Let's see here. Paul says, big hugs right back to me, so we appreciate you, Paul. Alright, let's see here. You want to know me? He has a question. Let's see what this question is going to be. He says, can you slice the YouTube video Apple stock made original investors millionaires to your parody? Alright, let me see if I can get this. Can you slice the YouTube video Apple stock made original investor millionaires to your parody? I'll have to take a look. I don't know what the original YouTube video is for the Apple investors. I'm assuming that you're telling me there was a YouTube video. Let's see. Apple stock presentation. Let's try that. Presentation video. I don't know. Send me a link. Send me a link. I'll take a look at it. September event. Are you talking about the newest one? You know, they have so many videos from Apple presenting something. Send me a link. I'll take a look at it. I'll see what I can do for you. Alright. Sergeant Marine goes, with $600 million or $1 billion, I'd buy all the Electroneum, and I assure you the price goes up. No more dumping. Double X says, come on, Dino, get it together. Oh boy, obviously I'd invest in crypto, get my plane pilot's license, and fly away. You gotta land somewhere, so I'm assuming away is a beach with crystal clear waters and a margarita in your hand or something. Yeah, you would think. Yeah, even Paul's even going, I'd blow the whole thing on Electroneum. Oh, Paul, hey, very good. I'd blow the whole thing on Electroneum. I'm right with you, Paul. Hey, Paul, I noticed you got the same haircut as me. That could be me in that picture. All right, let's see here. Hey, we got Crypto Capsule. Good to see you out there, Crypto Capsule. And he's saying hello. First time here. All right. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so Fen and Spocky. Fen and Spocky. I don't know if those two friends or those are your two dogs or your two cats. It's Fen and Spocky. I'm assuming that you and family member, maybe. Welcome to the channel there, Fen and Spocky. You know, that would be a great cartoon name. You know, you have Rick and Morty, and you got Pinky and the Brain, and Fen and Spocky. So Fen and Spocky says, is Electroneum on Coinbase this year? Don't hold your breath. Everybody keeps saying Coinbase, Electroneum, Coinbase, and there's absolutely nowhere, anywhere whatsoever that Electroneum is going to end up on Coinbase by the end of the year. Yeah, I'd like to see it there one day, and quite frankly, Electroneum is a prime candidate. It's it's all KYC compliant, and it's definitely, part of it can be regulated with that part of it. So, I think it fits their business model really nice. I don't see nor have I heard anything that isn't a made-up rumor that Electroneum is going to be on Coinbase by the end of the year. But, you know, strange, 0x ended up on there, so, but at least they talked about it. You know, think about it. They've already announced 5 coins that they want on Coinbase. They've only got 1 of them installed. They got 4 more to go, plus all of the tokens, all those ERC tokens that they want to put in place. A lot of that's going to happen. They haven't even mentioned the word Electroneum yet. But they haven't even mentioned it. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. But it could end up higher on the list as time goes on. Let's see here. Shahid says he thinks Electroneum is going to surpass Bitcoin in 5 years. No doubt about it. So that's a bold prediction. You heard it here first. Shahid has absolutely confident Electroneum is going to surpass Bitcoin. Let's see if it happens. All right. We got Logan out there. It's great to see you, Logan. Appreciate you stopping by. Glad you like the show. Let's see. So, Beckercan says Electroneum 0.01. What are you talking about? Hey, you gotta get me to go look at CoinMarketCap so I can say you're right or you're wrong. That don't even make any sense. Let's see. Electroneum. It's 1.9 cents. That's not right. Don't put not right stuff up there. Give me a heart attack. All right. Crypto Capsule, he's saying, we've been bagging Electroneum for 6 months, and we do hold a very large amount offline. I know Electroneum will make moves in 2019. That's a realistic time frame. We're going to start to see, stuff, in November. I'm hoping that there'll be something to talk about between now and the end of the month. I was expecting something after the 20th, but still in October. Some kind of news of some type, even no matter how small, of things that are going on. And with the KYC getting pushed back to the 12th, I think you're going to start to see more of the big action, the big boys, the big whales, coming out then. All right. Jonathan Middleton, great to see you online. Jonathan says, finally, some late night Electroneum fix. Great to have you on the show there, Jonathan. So you want to know me, he's right off the bat. He goes, if I won the lottery for the $1 billion mega millions, I would buy 2 billion Electroneum right off the bat. Now that's a chunk of Electroneum. You're talking what? 1/20th or 1/5 of the supply. If there's 8 billion, that's 4. That's 25%. That's 25% of all Electroneum. You would be the world's richest man in a few years. Not that 600 million is a small potatoes, but you would be talking big bucks at that point. Yeah, Crypto Capsule. He's got a very important point here. He says, with all the users being gained every day, it's rather impressive. And I agree with you, 100%. There's a lot of new users coming online, logging in, setting up an account with Electroneum. Now, I have another question for you guys. How many of you can give me a yes or a no, yes KYC, no KYC. I'm curious to know if you KYC'd. I'm trying to get a feel for the percentage. Because I'm thinking, put it in the chat. Just say KYC yes, KYC no, if you did it or you haven't done it. If you're thinking about it and you might do it, put a maybe. Because I'm thinking, well, we have 2.4, it was 2.2 last time I checked them. It might be 2.4 million users. I'm thinking maybe half go with the KYC. So, which is a pretty significant amount right off the bat. Now, just because they don't have the KYC doesn't mean they're not holding Electroneum. But you would think a very large percentage are going to go with the KYC at some point. So put it in there. KYC, yes. If you did it, KYC, no. If you're not going to do it and you didn't do it, or maybe if you're not sure yet and you haven't figured it out. Oh my God, you guys are hitting all these things here. Let's see here. Let's go back. Okay, he says, you want to know me, I can't send the link, but the title is Apple Stock Made Original Investors Millionaires. All right, I'll check a look at that. And you want to know me, I'll take a look at your suggestion for a parody. The Apple Stock Made Original Investors Millionaires. And I'll take a look at that and see if we can do something with it for Electroneum. Paul says, Dino, I did exactly what you did. I liberated my scalp from the tyranny of hair. All that stuff you have to comb and deal with, it's just terrible. It makes it a lot easier. You get up, you go like this, it's brushed. Hey! You look in the mirror and you go, I'm dazzling. Put the hat on, you're ready to fly. All right. So, Phoenix asks, he says, hey, Mr. Dino, Litecoin is $52.28 on Coinbase and $53.50 on Cryptopia. Why is that? Is it Tether versus US dollars ratio causing this? I'm going to take Tether out of this equation because though that can and has caused issues mainly with Bitcoin, but I'm going to take Tether out of this. Each exchange, people put their bags of coins on that exchange. So they'll put their Litecoin on there. They'll put their coins on Coinbase. And then users then log into each one of these exchanges. Now, one exchange, Coinbase, probably has, I don't know, let's say they have half a million, they got, or 200,000 people. All right, where Cryptopia might have 10,000 or 15,000 people. Now, if only 100 people put coins on Cryptopia and 10,000 people put coins on Coinbase, there's a lot more coins. There's more people purchasing. There's more liquidity, and people are purchasing. So the price on Coinbase can fluctuate very quickly and respond to it. And it has its own ecosystem. Where on Cryptopia, you have less, and maybe there's not as many coins. You know, maybe there's a smaller percentage of coins, and there just happens to be a run, and there's not enough coins to fill the orders. So what ends up happening, it drives the price up. So each one can have independent prices. This is why you'll see, if you go to different exchanges, Bitcoin's a totally different price on each exchange. Now, there was a time when Bitcoin price in Asia, mainly Japan and Korea, was almost 15%, 20% more than it was in the rest of the world. They used to call it the kimchi surcharge. And what happens is that these independent ecosystems will run by themselves, and the prices can change. Now, what keeps them balanced? Because it can go out of control. One can go completely out of control while the other one's at a normal price. Well, there are guys who like to do arbitrage. And what they do is that they'll notice, hey, I can buy it for $52 on Coinbase, and they'll run over there and they'll get 100 coins at $52. They'll transfer them in a matter of, 5 minutes over to Cryptopia, and they'll sell them on Cryptopia for, instead of $53.50, they'll sell them for $53.28 or or even less, and they'll make 75 cents on each coin. And so, you know, they can turn a profit, and that starts to rebalance the exchanges in a natural way, and people that are doing this are making money by balancing out these exchanges. So that's the reason why you'll see prices on different exchanges be different, because they're their own ecosystem, and the arbitrage guys are the ones that are kind of keeping it balanced, and it'll never exactly be the same, but it's rare. That's the reason why if you look at coin market cap, it's an average of all the exchanges. You'll see this for every coin. Same with Electroneum. All right. Wow, Jonathan, breaking news here. Jonathan saying Ellipple Wallet says that they will support Electroneum in December. Looks like we could get a hard wallet to store ETN. I have not seen Ellipple Wallet. That's Ellipple Wallet. Let's take a quick look at that. Get my fat head out of the way. All right. Cold wallet for cryptocurrency. Indiegogo. All right. Apple Wallet version 2. Interesting. So, mobile Windows secure hardware wallet. Okay, so this is a secure hardware wallet. Looks like a smartphone. That's pretty sexy. Internet isolated cold wallet, multi-support. I'm sure somebody's going to put it on a ledger at least too, but they'll need some kind of a web front end, a GUI front end. This is kind of neat though. You got this standalone device with all the goodies on there. I wonder what the price is for this thing. It's probably pretty expensive. It doesn't look cheap, should I say. I'm gonna do some research on it. Oh, let's do shop now. Let's see how much one of these costs. $149. That's not bad at all. How's that even possible? Wow, ship time 2 to 3 weeks. Huh. I'm gonna have to get one of these to try it out. That's pretty neat. Well, we'll take a look at that. Thanks for bringing me the tip. We'll see how that works out. So Retessima goes, Mr. Digispin, if I won the lottery, I know what I'd do if I won that much money. I've thought about it for years. And I have to let you know what I do for a living. First, I'm a UPS driver. Okay. All right, now I'm curious to know. Okay, here it is. Here's the balance of it. He goes, I'd buy a bowling ball company and ship a free promotional bowling ball individually wrapped and shipped to everybody that lives in my city. I wouldn't quit my job until the day they arrived. Let all the other guys carry the heavy weight. Bring it. Those guys, they hate having the clumsy boxes, and we ship stuff out of here. Man, I'm going to tell you, so half the time, my boxes, my customer sends me pictures, I send a box, and by the time it gets there, it looks like a rugby ball. All the corners are all smushed in, and the bigger the box, the more damage it goes through it. So by UPS, they're kind of rough with stuff. I think they get stuck in the machines as they go along, but yeah, that's sticking it to everybody. I suggest you don't mention that to any of your co-workers. All right, let's see here. Okay, Double X is saying, hey Dino, could you explain to me the steps you did for KYC level 2? I'm stuck. I downloaded the Yoti app, created a profile. I scanned the Yoti QR code on the ETN website, scanned my driver's license, but they keep rejecting it. Okay, so if they're rejecting your driver's license, I'm not sure what part of it you're getting rejected on. You want to get everything set up in the Yoti, and the first thing is when you're taking the picture of your driver's license, sometimes if you wiggle it around, they can see the hologram on it, and you have a much better chance of not getting rejected. So you have to get your information into the Yoti first, and it'll lock you in your driver's license, puts in all your details. Once you have that set up, then you can go to the Electroneum website, and you go into your settings, and you'll see a little QR code. You go into your Yoti and you say, I want to share my information with this company, and you click that. You'll scan the code. Now, this is not your address. This is not your wallet. This is in your settings, and you'll scan it, and then the Yoti will come up and it'll say, hey, Mr. Dino, do you want to share your information with Electroneum? And you say, yes, I'd like to share my information. And it'll transmit it. But then it'll ask for a couple of other details that may not have been collected in the Yoti. And that'll get you set up from there. Once that has been completed, you can then now log back into Electroneum, and it'll say, you did step 1, would you like to go to level 2? And you'll look at it, and it says to go to level 2, you need to show that you exist. Send us and you have an address. Send us a copy of a bill, something in your name with your address that matches your license, and you send that over, and that's where Electroneum takes a look at it and fulfills the EU requirement to get you approved. Now, I've heard rumor that they're catching up and they're getting a lot of these done, and things are moving along nicely. So they're happy with the progress that's happening, and they'll get you level 2. My level 2, I did it relatively early, so I was able to get authorized in about 24 hours or so. I waited a day or two, and it was there. And then it asks you want to go level 3. You just make a copy of your pay stub to show that you actually have a way of making money, and you send it to them, and they'll get you level 3. All right. Hope I answered your question. All right. I live in the U.S. Yeah, you should have no problem living in the U.S. to get your driver's license scanned. Just wiggle it around. You want to get that Yoti to approve that. Yoti's got to approve it and get it into their system first. Then you can start to kick over and share that information with Electroneum. So Sergeant of Marine says, make sure you body slam that like button, ladies and gents. We appreciate that, Sergeant of Marines. All the likes and comments and subscriptions are awesome and appreciated. I love to get the feedback, and of course, the more you do that, I show up in the algorithms and we can share the content with others. It all works out for everybody. Okay. Hey, we got Matt Gray out there. It's good to see you, Matt. Hey-o! Appreciate you being around, Matt. Always love your stuff. Hey, well, before I continue on this, I want to show you guys something here. Thanks for passing on this Apple Wallet. I'm going to take a look at that. That's the same price as as the Ledger, so that's kind of sexy if it works. So I'll have to take a look at that. All right, what I wanted to show you is this. This is from Juan Cano. Now, Juan, he was selected by the Electroneum team. I don't know if you guys remember back in the Electroneum 242 contest. And Juan was selected. And this is his original artwork. And he had put in one of my videos. He didn't call me. He didn't email me. I noticed that he had put a comment in one of my videos that my picture's available. Here's the link, and it was very modest. So I approved, because YouTube won't automatically approve those things. So I took a look and I saw it, and so I approved the link and I left it there. And I thought about it for about 24 hours, and I said to myself, just one link in one of my videos, I don't think that is giving this gentleman justice. And so I wanted to bring it up. This is the link, and apparently he took his original artwork, and this fineartamerica.com, you can put your original art out there, and they'll turn it into different items. It looks like pillows and a bag. You can get stationery, a beach blanket. That is really sexy, getting a beach blanket. Obviously, the original's not for sale. However, I did send him a response in my video of how much you would charge for a personalized version. You know, at the bottom. I personally am going to order one of these so that I can frame it and put it in my office. I think this is a wonderful picture. Like I said, nobody's asked me to do this. You know, I just love that people love Electroneum, and I think this is a really exciting piece of natural art, hand-drawn art. As an artist myself, I can see the level of effort that went into it, and you know, and I appreciated it. So I wanted to throw a shout out there for him. It's probably going to be a surprise. I have no idea if he's even going to see this video, but I wanted you guys to take a look at this. I'm going to put the link down below after this goes into archive. So if you want to take a look, you know, $27 for the wall art. I mean, it's not a whole lot of money. I'm not sure if you can get different sizes. Yeah, so you can get a frame print, a metal print, wood prints, posters. So they have all sorts of options here. I'd like to get a relatively large one, but to put in my office. I think it's really neat. What else they got here? Blankets. Wow, see, that'd be kind of neat. A fleece blanket. Look at that. $45 for a fleece blanket. You know, you have a throw blanket. You put it on your couch during the winter, and you can throw it on. This is pretty neat. And you can pick the size. You can get the large or the small. I'm gonna get something from this guy. Because I appreciate what he did here. Beach towel, beach sheets, round beach towels, tote bags. He set this up nice. It's a really pleasant piece of art. And you guys know me with art. I'm the first one to tell you if it's if it's junk. If you watch my other videos, you'll know what is art compared to crypto. But this is something that I couldn't do, and the level is great, and it's very serene. It's very pleasant to look at. I think Electroneum made a great selection when they did that. So take a look at this here. See if there's something that might tickle your fancy, because I am absolutely picking up something for myself, and I'm thinking even that now that I saw that they had the blanket, I like the blanket when I'm sitting at home watching TV. So take a look at it. Let Juan know that you'll love his stuff if you do, and we'll go forward from there. And good luck to you, Juan. I hope you sell a few items. Okay. Retesima, going back to Retesima, he was saying, you know, I'd sit back and watch all the chaos, then I'd quit that day with all the bowling balls getting delivered to everybody in the town. That's awful. Meg, don't tell your coworkers. Okay, so I had asked a question about KYC. So Fen and Spocky says yes to KYC. Matt says yes to KYC. Sergeant and the Marines, yes. Infinite Wave, yes. We got a Retesima, maybe. That's 4. 4 yes, 1 maybe. What else we got here? We got Goroth is a yes. Mark Weaver's a yes. That brings us up to 6. You want to know me? He's just doing level 2. That's fine, but that's a yes. John Middleton, yes. Scott Chaz is yes. You want to know me? Yes. So I don't know if this is a biased sampling of what it is, but you know, basically, you know, in here we have a 9, basically almost like a 9-to-1 ratio, and the 1 is a maybe. I see no no's here. So that's a good sign. So maybe my thoughts of just 50% of the people getting KYC is probably low. you know, they may be seeing 75-80% of folks getting KYC. So that's pretty exciting. That's pretty good. Glad to see that. All right. Let's see if I can catch up to where you guys are. So we got Duncan's out there. Duncan says, "Hey, Dino, I'm sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. How's it going?" Shame on you. Hey, we appreciate you, Duncan. You know, the reason why Duncan's late, I'm going to tell you right now. Duncan's late to the show because I didn't get a chance to send it out on Twitter. No. So Mike Walsh goes, "Do you think it's possible that Electroneum will hit 10 cents this year?" And I am going to say it is possible. I'm going to say that if the news is super good, as good as I hope that it can be, that we could exceed 10 cents. That's my personal opinion. Now, I know there's a couple of folks out there who's claiming that it'll be $35 by the year end, and I had a Telegram chat regarding that also. Yeah, that's not going to happen in 60 days. 10 cents, that is a very plausible amount, and I'd give it 50%, the 50-50 chance it could go higher than that, based on if the partnerships turn out and happen as we expect them to. And you know, I can't imagine. Put it this way: I can't imagine the partnerships not happening. I can imagine the partnerships getting delayed. There's, you know, whenever you think everything's going fine and dandy, there's when you're dealing with these large companies, they get a group of 15 people together. They're sitting in a big room around a big circle. You know, they think they're the Knights of Galahad, and you know, and everybody has to give a yes before it moves on. And one guy goes, "Yeah, I want to sign this, but the paper's it's yellow and it's brown. I want the paper blue." And so everybody's like, gotta go make the paper blue, and we'll meet next week. So, you know, it's very difficult. The bigger the companies that you try to partner with, you're guaranteed more delays. I tried to do a job for Hewlett-Packard and IBM. Now, they came out with this computer rack system. It was a blade server. And they came to me and they wanted me to make a mock-up so they could easily take it to trade shows. And it was going to be based out of cardboard and some other stuff. Now, I have Hewlett-Packard, behemoth of a company, IBM, behemoth of a company, and they obviously are making a product together. So I got these two crazy companies putting people together in a group to come up with plans of how they're going to market this thing and take it to trade shows. They contact me. By the time it goes back and forth, I develop a sample. I send it in to them. By the time they evaluate it, go back to their other opposing companies, get approvals, come back and talk about it some more. It took 6 months. This is a stupid cardboard display. It took them 6 months. And I said, okay. She goes, we love it. We have some good and bad news. We love it. It's exactly what we wanted. I said, great. How many do you want? She goes, none. I go, what do you mean none? She goes, it took 6 months for us to get this together. It's already obsolete and the new version's coming out. I can't win. So dealing with these large companies, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. There'll be somebody in there who'll complain about the font on the type on the letter. There'll be somebody that doesn't like the color. And it all has to get resolved. Have patience. Have patience. We're on the right track. Have patience. All right. Let's see what else we got here. So we got... many of us have been with Electroneum since last year. This is from Fen and Spocky. Many of us have been with Electroneum last year. Do you think it actually gained significant visibility with potential users? Or is it just the Electroneum community getting excited? I think there's to answer your question, I'm going to start with the second part first. Yes, the Electroneum community is excited. They've been, especially the folks that have literally stayed with Electroneum through its shadow hours, where it was the hardest, the price was the lowest. Everybody was ganging up on it because it was all the bullies were ganging up because it was an easy target, and those folks that stood with it, and when everything started to come together, were of course excited. Are there folks out there that are promising far more than there should be? Yeah, there are people out there that are giving crazy numbers, crazy stuff. There's plenty of people inventing things. So there's a lot of craziness that goes on. You search the YouTubes and you'll figure out who's telling you something that makes sense to you, and you can go forward from there. Now, your main part of your question is, do you think it actually gained visibility? And the answer to that is yes, absolutely. Because you will see articles that are written about it. You'll see not only articles in the crypto community and that are crypto designated. You'll find things in the fintech sector and communications. The GSMA, and in the magazines for telecommunications. You're seeing people that actually can make decisions and understand at a big business level, evaluating and going, yeah, this stuff has some potential. And there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that the potential of Electroneum is clearly relevant to these folks, and they are a good portion of them are looking at, is there a way that we can benefit by working with Electroneum? Because when it comes to business, it's how can this is a good solution. We'd like to get into crypto, and business is in there to make money. So they're going to see if there's some way that Electroneum can increase their profits, lower their cost, raise their customer base. They're going to look at all that, and if it can bring a value to them, they're going to incorporate it. All right. Hope I answered your question. All right. Wow, this is a tough question. Tough question. This is from You Wanna Know Me. And he goes, what's your opinion on the proper balance between short-term versus long-term gains with Electroneum? From my perspective, I believe that there's going to be significant growth over the next 12 to 24 months. So I don't know what you define short-term and long-term as. What I will tell you is that the U.S. government defines anything over 12 months a long-term, and anything less than that short-term. So I'm in it for the long haul, because I believe that over a period of 5 to 6 years will be significant for Electroneum. So that's my target range. Now, can that change based on the price? Yes. You ask the guys who are Bitcoin, and they paid 9 cents for it, and it hit 1,000. You ask them if they sold it. You're like, darn shooting, I sold it at $1,000 a coin. And you know that they're like, crud, I could have got $6,000 for it. I just would have held it a little bit longer. I ain't gonna make that mistake, because crypto as a whole is going to go up. It's going to be used. It's going to be implemented. And we'll just see who becomes the market leaders. And I believe in my heart, Electroneum has the potential to be a market leader. There are going to be a few market leaders because some are going to be in technology, some are going to be in communications, some are going to be in delivery services, some are going to be in the currency, the store of value. And Electroneum has a lot of competitors for this. I believe the path that they're taking is truly going to get it into the rest of the people who are not digit heads like us, who sit there and figure out this stuff. As soon as it becomes transparent and super easy, where they can just go up to an ATM and put in their card and say, I want some Electroneum, and voila, it happens. It gets put onto their wallet, and then they can go around and spend it or use it or do whatever they want with it. Store it. That's when it's going to be a lot more transparent, and as it starts to flow, we get some velocity with it. It's my belief Electroneum is one of the top coins to be able to pull that off, if not the top coin. And there are a few, and some of them have specialized. Take XRP, for example. They're going after the banks and the business-to-business transfers. Electroneum is going to do it with just sheer numbers of people. And you know, there's a lot of value there. So I hope I answered your question. Oh, okay. All right. H-Bomb goes, yeah, it's the crazy guy in the straw hat. All right. So the Apple, Phoenix is saying Apple equals mobile equals KYC avoidance. Well, if you don't use the Electroneum app, the Electroneum website or the Electroneum app, you don't have to do KYC, but you don't have access to the instant payment system. If you want to be able to go to a store, clink, clink, and pay for your groceries or whatever it may be at that point, you have to be in the Electroneum KYC system. If you just want to have some Electroneum and, you know, buy it, scroll it up, keep it in your offline wallet, your Apple, knock yourself out. You don't have to get KYC. You can send it and transfer it just like any other wallet and address, whatever you want to do. No problem there. This gives the best of both worlds. People that want to be in KYC and take advantage of all the superior services, the services that Electroneum is going to offer, can do that. And if you want to just use it as a decentralized coin, you can do that too. It's fascinating to be able to have both, and I don't think many people understand that. They, oh, it's KYC, you can't do that. Oh, it's only mobile. It does. It's that and everything else. Big advantage to everybody. And you can mine it, you can purchase it. You know, Ripple can't do any of that stuff with. I'm sure Ripple's going to do well. You know, it's gonna make people money, but it's not Electroneum, that's for sure. All right. So, Jonathan says, yeah, I agree. I hold most of my Electroneum in paper wallets because I want to control the keys. Yeah, you want to control the keys. I don't like getting IOUs for my money, as I don't like putting my money in the bank. I don't like putting them on exchanges. Now, keep in mind, you can create a paper wallet and you can send to the paper wallet from an exchange or from an offline, and then it's offline. You just won't be able to go to the Electroneum website and scan your paper wallet and have it brought into the KYC side. To get the money off your paper wallet will require a little bit of technical assistance. You can put your money onto the paper wallet and it's out of the system, but to get it off, you'll have to go to the CLI wallet command. As of today, I'm sure somebody will make a GUI, and once they have a GUI, then you can load your GUI. You can then load your keys, your private, your spend, and your view keys into your wallet, and then you would be able to see the money that's in your paper wallets with your offline viewer, your offline GUI wallet. and I'm hoping somebody will release that. And then you can load all of your wallet, your paper wallets, into your GUI wallet, and so you can see it if that's what you want to do, or you just leave them paper. All right, but to get the money out of the paper, if you don't want to be KYC, you're going to have to interface it with some kind of a wallet, a GUI or the command line. You load in the wallet information, and then it'll scan the blockchain, and it'll tell you, yep, you have 100 Electroneum in this paper wallet, and you could say, I want to send it, and then you can send it from your paper wallet out. So you don't even have to touch the KYC side if you don't want to. Electroneum makes it nice and easy. You use a little thing, you scan it, bloop, you use private key, bloop, your spend key, bloop, and within 7 hours, the scans the blockchain for you, drops the money into your Electroneum KYC side. Again, you can run Electroneum. People, I don't want to be KYC. That's fine. You can do everything you want to do with KYC and not KYC. Just pick. Just keep in mind, if you don't go with KYC, you don't get instant payment. Otherwise, run it like normal. Nobody's stopping you. There's no problem. Nobody's going to chase after you. Nobody's going to look for your KYC. It's versatile. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with KYC. You have it on here. It's going to be for the gig economy. Yeah, keep in mind. Let's bring this up on the screen. John's saying, he goes, we still need to do the KYC for the gig economy. I'd say regardless. Now, you can have it off, and you can send money to whoever. If there's a website on there and they have the checkout process and it uses the instant payment, you're not going to be able to pay for it unless you're on the Electroneum app KYC'd. That's why some people will never do it, and some people will start off and eventually do it because they'll want to be able to take advantage of the instant payment system, because that's where all the velocity of money is going to be going on. People that kind of keeping it off are going to be sort of like the people using Bitcoin right now. Or worse, Bitcoin Cash. You have no place to spend it. All right. Yeah, Phoenix is saying, he goes, I'm level 3 verified because I did it early, partially because of Dino's encouragement. Yeah, it was, when it first came out, it was pretty quick. And it went along pretty easily, and I have a whole video on that. But that's definitely it's really no big deal. At first it's a shock to the system, and you're like, well, wow. And after I did it, it's like, but like I said, it's like you get a tooth pulled or something. And I've had tooth pulled. Obviously, you guys could tell. You get a tooth pulled, and you got this big hole, and yeah, for that day it hurts, and you're taking your ibuprofen, and after a couple of days, it kind of wears off, and the week after it's all healed up, and it's like, hey, that was no big deal. Pull another one. And so it's easy. Go get it done. Get the KY. If you're not worried about it, if you don't have, apprehensions about the government knowing that you have Electroneum, just go get it done. Get it done. It's going to bring a lot of advantage to you. If you want to keep some squirreled away offline, you could do that too. Knock yourself out. All right. Let's see here. So H-Bomb saying, I want to clarify this. He goes, yeah, for any reason you want to import your Electroneum from your paper wallet to send to a cold wallet, you'll still need to do KYC. Yes and no. You can use the Electroneum app to pull your paper wallet. If you're not technical, you have no choice. You're going to have to get this. And that's the reason why it's made easy. Grandma and Grandpa could do it. They can click private key, spend key, view key, boom. 7 hours, it shows up, and they can send it to somebody. They can do whatever they want with it. That's meant for the average Joe. That is where anybody can do it. That is the mass adoption part. For the technical people, you can open up your CLI wallet, and you can connect to your paper wallet, and you can transfer it off the KYC system. So you can do both. So I want to make sure you know that. Okay. Hey, everybody looking for more Matt's videos? We all love Matt's videos. Let's see what other good stuff we got out here. Appreciate you, Matt. Thanks for stopping by. See you had to take off. Alright. Thanks, everyone. Let's go to the next page. I don't even know what page I'm on. Let's see. Page 3. Page 2. Bear with me, guys. I gotta catch up with you. I was ranting and raving there and talking about goodies. So Phoenix is saying, yeah, he wants to keep it in the paper wallet. And I think that's a good idea. All right. So Paul saying it'd be interesting to see how Electroneum's price will soar when the next bull run occurs. It's come a long way since the last one. All right, so you guys have to remember, everybody keeps talking about a bull run and a bull run. If you look at the chart from 14 to 17, it's 3 years. There's a we got to bring this up. Everybody's talking about a bull run, and there's not going to be a bull run at the end of this year. That's my opinion. You can tell me I'm all wet. I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's bring it up. Let's take a look at the charts. And what we want to do is put it in a log scale. Alright? You guys look at this here. You have an amazing bull run that happens. Now, there'll be some mini runs that'll happen. Absolutely. But you're talking massive bull run. It was 3 years to this point. And this is going to have to glide up, and it's going to bull run out here. You're looking at 2019, 2020 before you see another massive bull run. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. Is it possible? Yes. There could be a cascading of series of events that cause a whole bunch of people to throw a whole bunch of money into Bitcoin, and the price goes skyrocketing again. But under natural progression, and keep in mind, I mean, there were some bull runs here. You had a spike, boom, and people made money. You go from here to here. There was tons of money being made. But that's not this. That's not this. All right? You don't want this, because when this happens, when that happens, you're looking at 2 years for everything to cool off, for everybody to get back. You have all the people like cranky and pissy because they put all 20 grand into Bitcoin and it's worth 6. I've lost most of my money. I put 10 grand in, I got $2,000 left. Darn cryptocurrency, and they cash out. And they're all cranky and crummy and all upset. It takes years for that to cool off. You really don't want that. You want this with some spikes. These are good things to have happen. These are the things. If it just kept doing this all the way up, I'd be real happy. It would be better for everybody. You'd have some spikes in there. You can sell a little high. You get a nice general increase. These things aren't good. And that's the reason why it is such a long cool-off period. And it's my opinion, you're not going to see anything massive again like this until 2020. My personal opinion. Alright. I gotta go back a page now. And we'll catch back up here. Hey, I'm just want to take a quick look here. Crypt unit. I loaded it up. Let's take a look. Crypt unit, it's telling me, hey, I'm still making 276 coins a day. That's pretty awesome. I see them show up on my I send them to my Electroneum wallet, and it makes it easy for me. I can look at them and be all happy that they showed up. So that's a good sign. It's telling me that there hasn't been a whole lot of new ASICs show up, and with the price of Electroneum gone up, we're in that $5 range again. So that's if you're just going to sell them off. So that's good news. I'm glad to see that. That's a bonus. All right. Phoenix Rises is saying that he goes, I'm going to buy more Electroneum tonight. Just bought $80 of Litecoin off of Coinbase with a credit card. $3 fee. So $3 fee is not bad for $80. That's not bad at all. Comparatively to where else you could get it, that's not a bad fee at all. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Alright. So Duncan saying, hey, has there been any news on the latest interview with Richard Ells on the Global Coin Report? They were supposed to... I thought I saw something... Global Coin Report. Yeah, Global Coin Report. I thought I saw something that they said that they were going to release it today. And I do not see anything here. I thought it was going to be a video. Maybe it's on... I would think they would have an entry here taking you to the video. Oh, come on. What's with all these things? Everything's popping up. I don't want to sign up. I don't want this. Everybody's trying to sell me something. I can't. Ah! It's getting worse. Alright. You guys just made it impossible to use your website. Let's search. Let's see if I can do that. Don't allow. I don't want you guys to do anything here. Alright. Let's see. Electroneum. I have not seen anything. 4 days ago was the last entry. Electroneum investors can have a broad smile on their face. I'm assuming that they ran behind schedule. Britain is what, 4 hours ahead of New York time, so it's about 4:30 in the morning there. Hopefully they'll have it out tomorrow for us to take a look at. So that's what I'm looking forward to. All right. Let's see. Paul say, thanks, Paul. He goes, I have it on good authority that Electroneum will be redacted no later than redacted. So in other words, ain't gonna tell you. What do you work at the U.S. government, Paul? I think you work for the government. All right. Let's take a look here. Rotessima is saying, why would you ever sell your crypto when companies like Uphold are setting up a system to pay interest on your crypto? Ta-da! Exactly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Because you'll be able to take your crypto. There's no reason to sell it. If you don't want to do something with it, I mean, if you have a financial hardship, that's a different thing. But you take it, you can put it right into the Uphold system, and it'll lock up those coins, and then they'll pay you interest on it. I think it's like, what, 5% for a year APR? Different coins or different methodologies can pay you different rates. You can borrow against things. It's an asset. Come on. I mean, if you borrow, I think you only get 50% of the current value. But those are the types of things. There's so much that's going to be built around and on top of these coins. The top 25 that make it through are going to change the way the world works. Big fella says, wait, what? I don't have to do KYC? Yeah, I was Knife of Pie. So H-Bomb's going, didn't Knife of Pie say something about Cake Wallet, which may incorporate Electroneum? Absolutely. I think that Knife of Pie was expressing that in the future they are looking to add other coins and other cryptonote coins. Electroneum would be an obvious choice. And to be honest with you, I do think that he did call out Electroneum specifically. The only thing with Cake Wallet is that it's iOS. So you've got to have one of them goofy iPhones. You got to have an iPhone. And unfortunately, I'm running Android. So, am I going to, set up a phone just to put my Electroneum on? No, I'll wait for a GUI wallet to show up. But hopefully they'll be able to port that over to Android at some point. That'd be really awesome. Okay, hey, Crypto Man! Crypto Man says, "Fine, I caught you live." It's about time. I see Crypto Man. We have a BitTube channel that we talk on. Crypto Man loves his BitTube, like the rest of us, and I talk with Crypto Man there. So great to see you. Glad you made it. All right, let's take a look here. Hey! Double X says, Dino, you are a genius. He goes, it worked. You gotta shake your driver's license instead of holding it. Exactly, Batman. You know why? Because they don't take a picture. They take a movie, and what they're doing is looking at it and seeing if they can see the reflection on the hologram. There we go. The hologram. There we go. The hologram. No, that's not a repeat. I'm just doing that on purpose. Now, by shaking it and doing it like this, you'll see the reflection. Like if I put this on here, you see different reflections, right? And they can then pick up that you have an actual driver's license with a hologram built into it. Congratulations to you. I'm glad it worked. Let's give a big set of applause to Double X. And that process worked. Good stuff. Good stuff. Fennis Baki wants to know when the iOS is coming out of beta. And I'll tell you, I don't know. That's kind of definitive, but I don't know. Paul goes, Roger Ver says Bitcoin Cash is the real Electroneum. You cracked me up. Good for you, Paul. You always come up with some good stuff. Oh my gosh. Yes, entry level to KYC is so much easier than doing an exchange KYC. Absolutely. Because they make you have to take the photos, you have to store them on your computer, you then have to load them in, you have to sign out that this is me, today's date, and I'm buying from Coinbaby, and you have to hang it up, take a picture, you get your mugshot, and then you got to upload it. The Yoti is far superior, far easier to use. I agree with you, 100%. So Imran saying Electroneum is also subject to partner stipulations on when to release information. If Electroneum announces prematurely, that could land Electroneum into legal trouble, and people need to chill and be good at all times. Yes. Yes. When you sign a contract, there will be probably a non-disclosure. They don't want, some of these companies are probably public companies. They don't want to run on their stock in case things go wrong. Things have to be changed. They have requirements because of them being public to the stockholders to keep things stable. And they want to be able to modify things on the fly. So you sign a contract, there's a non-disclosure in it, and nothing's to be released until both parties agree at a certain date. and time where that information can be released. So that you are 100% correct. No information is going to be spewed from the mouth of any of the Electroneum senior executives until it's ready, not only for Electroneum, but for the people that they're partnering with. And the fact of the matter is, I'm sure Electroneum's always ready to go. Those guys are, they got their sneakers on, they're always running around, they're ready to go. It's the big companies, just going back to what we just talked about. The bigger the companies that you're going to partner with, the harder it is to get a deal put together. Just the nature of the business, just the nature of the beast. It is what it is. So you are on target. Congratulations to you. Smarter than the average bear. Yep, Crypto Man saying, he goes, yeah, I definitely would not want to have, I would rather have a bull run that, instead of a bull run, but to have sustainable growth. And we were just talking about that before, where we don't want to see these giant peaks and valleys. It's better to have a nice climb with some little tidbits in there that pop. But for the most part, you want to see a sustained growth. That's far better. Dirty Fergie, good to see you out there. Appreciate you stopping by. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Testament says, oh, I thought Richard canceled the interview. No, no, no. Come on. Come on. We canceled the interview. It was publicly announced that they got it. It's been recorded, and they're gonna planning to get it out there. All right. Oh, you want to know me telling me that Uber has decided to make Echo Coin? Really? Like they have nothing better to do? Why don't they focus on trying to get a car somewhere? Yeah, I heard about this, and where you'll earn these Echo Coins when you travel using their services. A coin for one company, unless you're Amazon, unless you're, you know, Walmart, where, you know, your customer base is just immense. Yeah, I know people use Uber. That's, I don't see. What are you gonna do? You get these coins, and what are you gonna do? I got an Echo Coin, Eco Coin. I don't know enough about it to be able to tell you that there's going to be a value there. From a cursory review and what I've learned about it, it kind of reminds me of reward points from an airline, or you know, the McDonald's Monopoly giveaway tokens. So that's what I say to it right now. All right. John says it's 5:30 in the morning in UK. So you're wrong, Dino. It's not 4:30. It's 5:30. Get it together. All right. Let's see here. Ooga Booga information. Ooga Booga. Do you think Richard will announce things before KYC is complete? I think that there are some things that can be released before KYC is complete, and other things that will need to wait for KYC. We'll have to wait for Richard to define that. Alright. Yes, Ooga Booga wants to know the COO quit. Miss Rhodes, yes, Miss Rhodes. Miss Rhodes was, and I discussed this in my last video, I'll make this quick. She worked for Marcus, Marcadis, or Marcus, and as an executive there, where that's was her primary function. She came on as the COO, helped Electroneum do some amazing things, helped sign some deals, some contracts, did some great stuff. But she's running two jobs. Her primary job is her main focus. And I think it's pretty clear to me that that's the reason why we haven't seen or heard much of her, because she had her primary job and then the functions that she was doing for Electroneum. It seems pretty clear to me that Electroneum is growing and getting so big that they need somebody that's going to focus on this 100 hours a week. And she already has a 100-hour-a-week job with her primary one. So I think she got Electroneum to where it needs to be, and she recognized that she needed to step down because the demands on her were going to be more great, and I don't think she was willing to give up her primary job to stay with Electroneum. So I think she stayed with her primary and recognizing to give up that position so that somebody that can put a lot more attention into it can do the job. That's my personal opinion. I don't know this. Nobody said this to me. That's how I read this whole situation. And it's pretty standard when you get into these executive level positions, because people try to help each other, and then they do multiple, especially if you're on boards. You could be on multiple boards and all this other stuff. But if one company is demanding a lot of effort out of you because it's growing so much, you need to either make a choice. You're going to stay here, you want to go there, and that was her primary job. That's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. Okay. Let's see here. So the Daily News goes, M-Kid will control the Electroneum market for years. I don't know. I haven't seen M-Kid lately. I don't know where he's been. He has lots of information that he likes to share, and just like everybody else's information, you don't know if it's what's real, what's not, what's can be said, what can't be said. You take it for what it's worth. You add it to all the other information that you know. Whether whatever he provided is real or not has nothing to do with the Electroneum. Has got amazing potential. I could care less who's buying it. If it's going to be this group, everybody's going to be buying it. And whether it's a whale or not a whale, some friends, not some friends. If you don't want to buy it, move aside, because there's somebody behind you that's going to want to purchase it. So, when I hear things like that, it's like, yeah, everybody's going to want it. Your friends, his friends, my friends, that guy with lots of money, Paul, who's going to win the lottery, he's got $600 billion. He's going to want it. So, it's just the way it is. All right. Let's see. So Daily News says M-Kid's the real deal. Woohoo! I have no reason to doubt M-Kid. He's been a nice guy to me. I appreciate his input. He's always been friendly. He's always been fun. I take it at face value, and quite frankly, I hope he is right. So we'll leave it at that. All right, I'm going to take a look. I think we've been on for a while. I'm going to take a look real quick. Let's go to the YouTube, and I'm going to just take a quick look at my comments, see if there's any nasty grams, and see if there's anybody that put in an address to win some crypto tonight. Remember, we're going to give away 67 today. Oh, see, there's 2 here. All right, we'll prove that. So nothing else is held. So everybody put in their Electroneum address has got it in there. I see a couple of late-minute entries. Let's go to the YouTube picker. I've already entered in the address for the last week's video. We're going to fetch, and let's find out who the winner is. Now, you've got to have an Electroneum, Verus, or WebDollar address in there for you to win. Survey says... It's loading comments. 9 comments. Let's pick a winner. And docochs, as always, great show, Dino. Question, and I know you don't give financial advice, just getting your opinion, but what would you do? Hodl BitTube and hodl ETN, or sell BitTube and buy more ETN? I did actually answer that. I told him I'm hodling both. I have both Electroneum and BitTube. I think BitTube definitely has an opportunity placed before it, and we're going to see if they can do as well as I think that they could. So hopefully I'm as smart as I think I am. And we'll see some excitement out of BitTube over the next 3 or 4 years. all together. He did give me an Electroneum address. So docochs has won himself 67 Electroneum. We appreciate it. Thanks for putting it in. Now, if you want to win, when this goes to archive, put in your Electroneum, Verus, or WebDollar address in this video, and the next live show, we will give away some crypto. If I have a chance, I may even come back on Sunday in a couple of days if I can fit it in the schedule. But we'll see how that turns out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love that you're here. I'm thankful that you showed up to the show. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. One of these buttons here. I appreciate that. And I'll talk to you next time.